Where are y'all playing tonight?
Muddy Creek Cafe and Music Hall.
It's
in Winston.
Is it? Which one is it?
It's
Because I thought we're not live now, are we?
Yeah.
We are live. Okay. It's Muddy Creek. Okay.
I'm trying to think of what it is.
Have you been there before? The one at the old mill, Bethania. That.
Yes.
Okay. The old
You'll
mill.
start with a B.
How far do I need to stand out from this to see?
Yeah, and you can lean in if she. I'm hoping that I get time to ask her. I will get up and walk out while you play, and I'll listen from in there too, because we don't have good feedback if we had any monitors.
Let's do a couple back to back.
Yes, absolutely. I'm just gonna check my microphone.
Sorry.
Your phone. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. We're good. Okay.
That's the same one that called at KSBC on Saint.
Yeah.
Jane, if you can hear me, just give me the thumbs up when we're ready to go. Just give me the thumbs up when you send it to me. You're texting me? Okay. Now I gotta watch my phone.
Can't hear the singer. That's picking up in the bottom.
What did we do before text?
I don't know. I don't know what she's texting me. Because in here it don't go that fast. So I might get it. I don't know what she's texting me. She's probably texting somebody else. Jane. Okay, she said forget it. She's not texting me. She lost my phone number. Okay. Are you listening to me talk? Okay, good.
At least we got one-way communication.
Yes. Talking the old-fashioned way. Thank you so much, Jane. And this is a real treat for myself as well as I hope for these fine musicianers. That's what we call them around here, up around Mount Airy way. But anyways, we found out that our friends New Blue were going to be kind of in the local area. And so we invited these folks up to the station to play in WPAQ's historic Studio A. And I have followed their music, and y'all didn't even know that. In fact, I've never even met any of these people until right now. And I just asked them, you going to do A Lot More Love? Because a friend of mine really likes that song, and I do too, when we get requests for it here at the station. But it's my pleasure to introduce to you, just here for the Blue Ridge Spotlight. What do you think about that, Jane? And then Jane's not even normally here for the Blue Ridge Spotlight. And then here we go. We got live music in Studio A, which used to be and still is a big part of WPAQ. So without further ado, here is New Blue.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Back, he liked the
news is all over town. Let the big city have money and plan. I know that I should be living. I just can't go anywhere again. This heart of mine can never see whatever lie you and me. Just trusting you was my great sin. What can I do? You really did.
Then he went left and I went right. There were bridges I dared to cross, fences taking chances, dreams I chased, dreams I lost. There are no mistakes, only choices that I made that brought me here to this place. They make who I am today, no regrets, dreams I didn't take. Dreams I didn't take.
pleased to be here with y'all this
Hey.
afternoon. New Blue, our special guest here live in WPAQ's historic Studio A, as these guys and gal get tuned up here.
We're
Y'all
just
got
tickled to death to be here.
well, we are so happy that y'all are here.
We're three of us from North Carolina, and this is the first time I've ever been in Mount Airy. Can you believe that?
Well, what took you so long to get here?
Well, you know,
You didn't like
we do.
pickles.
Yeah, I don't like pickles. But we do share a very common tight bond with Mount Airy. You know,
And what is that,
We're from
Daniel?
Siler City.
That's right.
So, you know, and for those of you guys that don't know out there, brush up on your Andy Griffith Show trivia. Siler City is one of the towns mentioned in the Andy Griffith Show. And in fact, that's where Aunt B, Frances Bobbier, that's where she's buried at. She retired our little town, and we got two claims to fame, Aunt B and New Blue.
Well, I think
what you
that I was thinking that Aunt B did end up moving. She wasn't from there, but she
No.
did live there. That's where she made her home.
That's where she
She's from
retired
New
to. Yeah, originally from New York. And a lot of people don't know that, you know, they know Aunt B and Frances Bobbier from the TV show, but she had a huge Broadway career.
She did. She
very,
was
very big in Broadway.
quite an actress.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
quite
so,
an actress.
So yeah, but we're just tickled to death to be here. We're going to be in at the Muddy Creek Cafe and Music Hall down in and you named the name of the road. It started with a B. I never can remember.
Bethania?
Bethania. There you
I think
go.
that's where it's at. That's
where we're
right.
gonna be. That's where we're headed to tonight after we play here, and I got a show there. I want everybody to come out and eat a bite and hang out and listen to us pick, and we'll just have a good time.
Well, I'm sure that folks will do that. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about some other places that you're playing as well on up until 4 o'clock. And go ahead and give us about 3 songs. We'll just take a break at the bottom of the hour for an updated
We can do
weather.
that. Give me a second. Get the guitar. You was talking about this song right here, and you said that we already had some requests for it before you got here, so we'll do this one here for you. That's not the right key. Let's do it in the right key then.
You were close. He's a member of.
Oh, I love that song. I think we all ought to pay more attention to the words to that song. What do you think, Jane? I know we do. Oh, anyways, I didn't mean I wasn't going to interrupt
No,
you.
it's fine. You know, and that song is you know, with everything that's going on now, and our environment, you turn on the news every day, and you got all the political and everything else, and you know, it's true. You know, you got people on both sides of the fence all the time, but if you really get to talking to anybody, you find out that people are just people, and they just want to meet in the middle somewhere.
That's
what we all
right.
want to do.
We have more in common than we do
That's exactly
what
right.
separates
That's
us.
exactly right. So, yeah, there we go. We're making up this set list as we go, but being as we do have a banjo player in here, and this is his first time ever being on radio.
Oh, well.
He's brand new to the band here, Mr. Austin Heffelfinger over here, and we're gonna turn him loose on the banjo on a little bit of little tune that J.D. Crowe and Doyle Lawson wrote together. It's one called Blackjack. old Virginia, where the mountains meet the sky. In those hills I learned to live, and we stay till I die. Is it true that I've lost you, and I'm not the only one? Oh, after all this pain and sorrow, what you did.
Did I understand you to say, now I want to know where everybody's from, first of all.
My name's Daniel Ruth. I'm originally from Asheboro, North Carolina, but now I live with my wife, Carolyn, in Siler City, which brings us to you.
You're gonna make me introduce myself.
I am. There you go.
Wow. I don't feel special if I have to introduce myself.
Oh, well, we got to reach in.
Okay, well, I'm from Siler City originally. I'm not a transplant. I was born and raised there. Got to throw a quick plug in. My family owns a restaurant called Johnson's in Siler City in '64. My grandparents opened it in 1946.
Wow.
So it's still going strong, still open and operating, family run, and they're up there right now slinging cheeseburgers, and I'm over here talking on the radio. But anyway, my name is Carolyn Ruth. I'm married to Daniel, as he already told you.
That's right.
And for those of you that are listening that aren't watching anything, we are both redheads.
That's right.
And
So
the earth does
fights,
move.
yeah, the fights can be epic.
Well, see, I wondered if you were brother and sister. That's what I have
We
wondered.
get that a lot, and once in a while we'll tell people, yeah, and then we'll kind of start smooching a little bit.
Oh, my
gosh.
Just to mess with people.
Freaks people out a little bit. It's fun. All in good fun. All in good fun.
No relation, no relation. She's from a whole different county than I am.
Okay.
So that means we can't be related.
Not in North Carolina.
Oh, the other guy back here chopping away on the mandolin, doing some good picking. We're gonna turn him loose on some Monroe stuff later, but he's from. Get on up here to the. Slide up here to the mic, man. He's the other North Carolina boy in the band here. Tell him a little bit about yourself there.
Yeah, my name's Justin Harrison, and I live out in Williamston, North Carolina, eastern, right down 64, and I live out in the middle of nowhere, soybean and cotton fields, as far as the eye can see.
That's all there is to it. And the transplant we got with us, like I said, it's his first time on radio. And
Well, I think he's doing pretty
joined the band.
good.
He's-
I think he'll pass, don't
he ain't
you?
nervous at all, is he?
No, he
don't know
doesn't
he
seem to
does.
be.
He's developing two wonderful skills today. He's, for those of y'all that can't see, he's developing the radio and the use of hair gel on this new hairdo. he's got.
Oh, wow, it
Yeah.
looks
He's working on
sharp.
both there. So that's Austin Heffelfinger from. Now you gotta tell me this town again because I always forget it.
Yeah, I'm from Reimersburg, Pennsylvania.
Reimersburg.
Well, that must mean,
Don't ask me
what
to
must
spell
be
it.
why his last name is that, because the first time you said it, I thought, that's nobody's last name from around here.
No, so that's right. Yeah, he's from western part of PA, and he's out here on the road full time at the ripe age of 14.
No, he'll be 15
No,
soon.
that's right.
He's
Tomorrow
yeah.
he is 15.
Tomorrow is the
So
day.
we can go ahead and say 15, I guess. So.
So, Austin, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Austin, is that Amish country?
Yeah. There's quite a few Amish folks out there. So
And do they have bluegrass where you live?
no, not really.
Well, how did you find about bluegrass? I guess on the internet if you're 14.
Well,
Almost 15.
well, that's bluegrass. I actually went to my well, I guess you could say I had bluegrass around, but Clarion, PA is about 25 minutes from my house. I'm not sure which direction, but
Is that by car or by horse?
by car.
Oh, just making sure.
Yeah, I know it's important to check. And they have the Clarion River Jam there, and that is where this whole shenanigan started. So
That's it.
I think he picked a good line of work to be in, though. He seems to be very talented, as well as all of y'all are.
He is.
Let's play one tune, and then we're going to let Jane give a chance to update y'all on the weather forecast, or the folks out there in the listening area, anyways. And then, so we'll take a break.
Sounds good. We'll do this one right here for all the veterans and all the veterans' families out there. We believe that just deep in our hearts, that the veterans are the real heroes of our country. And we did this song on our last album, and it's just got so much impact to it. And in fact, it's kind of led us to teaming up with an organization called Quilts of Valor. They make quilts and present them to active service members and veterans as a thank you for their service. So we'll send this one out there to all the veterans that are out there listening today and your families. And that's one called 640 Battlefield Drive. 2, 3, 4.
She knew what the letter said, so she didn't open it. Your country and your president sincerely regret to inform your sons aren't coming home. There'll always be 2 empty chairs where they belong. It's just like any other Sunday morning. Most of the world is still asleep. Everybody's got their own idea of what war is. But to her it's a battle she fights on her knees. She prayed her baby boys would be alright. She prayed for peace on earth at 640 Battlefield Drive. She finally picks the letter up in her trembling hands. The words she read were bittersweet, and through her tears it said, your son John will receive the Purple Heart. He'll be released on Monday. He's been honorably discharged. David gave the greatest sacrifice. We'll mail his things to 640 Battlefield.
Wow, that was beautiful. Who wrote that song?
You know who wrote it? I can't remember. who
Not off
wrote
the
it
top.
was.
Well, we can look it up. We all
A
have
guy
our phones.
from song plugger from Nashville sent us that one.
Wow.
And he sent it to us, and the email just said, "This is the song." And I was like, "Yes, you're right." That was the song. Just 3 more when we come back.
Sure.
Just keep doing groups with me.
When we come back, can you do you think maybe we could talk a little bit more about the quilts of
Yeah,
Valor?
please. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
we're
I-
doing a couple cruises with that too, so I'd love to be able to.
I
get
saw
a
that
lot
on
of
your
the quilts and
website,
things.
so I'm just watching for Jane.
Yeah. What are we gonna do when we come back, y'all?
You tell me. You want to do Troublemaker? We can do Troublemaker. That's a weird one though. You can't
That's
do it.
immediately if you change after.
Let's do his Bill Monroe thing.
Yeah, let's do Bluegrass Twist and Heaven's Door, and then we'll go to.
Yeah, you gotta pick it up from that. Go to Maggie.
Okay. All right.
Or we can do Blue Ridge, whichever you want to do.
Let's do Blue Ridge.
Okay.
So let's just come, Daniel. Let's come back with the 3
Come back.
songs, and then we'll talk about.
Okay.
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 Okay, so what are you gonna do with first? You gonna keep the Bluegrass, Blue Ridge, or
Let's do Bluegrass Twist. We're gonna do Bluegrass Twist and Heaven's Door, and Blue Ridge? West Virginia Ridge.
Yeah, it's probably
Do bluegrass twist, not gonna have you go. Let's do two and then talk because we gotta change the capo. Bluegrass twist, can you come back on the mic? What do you? Twisty. Lots of notes. So this is the one you can play lots of notes in. You gotta fill all that space.
He sounds like he's got a lot of
I
notes.
know.
He's full of
That's what I gotta think of when I do this, because you're doing all those downstrokes and filling, and I'm like, when it comes to our breaks, it's like, I'm like, I mean, how many notes can I play here? You'll see what I'm talking about.
There's a name for that.
Yeah, well, it's okay. And this okay, you still got those tickets in your.
Yeah.
You still got the winning tickets
Hey.
in this. Okay.
Just be careful about that. Sometimes you're just into it. You just sort of.
This big is the worst. It's almost an octagon. Look at that.
Thank you so much, Jane. If you listeners, it's all day long. It's been me all day long. I've said some of the craziest stuff in my time on the radio today, and so hopefully I can make it another 22 minutes without saying something else crazy. But anyways, if you're just tuning in or just joining us here at WPAQ, we are having the pleasure of a live band in Studio A for the Blue Ridge Spotlight.
Hey.
Special guest host Jane Bowman, and New Blue is here, and so I'm going to turn things back over to y'all. We're really enjoying the music.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
too. Yeah,
Thank you for
we'll
being
get
here.
Get Justin Harrison over here to do a little Monroe tune. We kind of got all this history around us, and playing on this historical mic, I feel like it's only proper to throw a little Bill Monroe out there to you guys. What are you gonna do for him, Justin?
We do bluegrass twist.
That's right.
Yeah. 1 second.
I just really am enjoying this music, and I know all of you folks listening in are as well. But I did want to talk to you a little bit more, Daniel, about the Quilts of Valor.
Absolutely.
I am interested to know more about that organization and what y'all's affiliation, and why you chose that to try to partner up with.
Well, it's one of those things that, well, first of all, let's start with the organization. Quilts of Valor Foundation, it's a national organization. There's quilting groups, multiple quilting groups in every part of every state.
Did you know that Jane is a quilter?
I didn't. Thank you. Jane's going to be very interested in what I got to say.
She belongs to the Surrey Quilters Guild. So
There you go. Are
Jane
you familiar with Quilts of Valor? You've heard of that before? I can't hear her. So.
I know.
She's shaking her head yes.
She has heard of it.
Well, what they do is they, these groups of men and women everywhere, all across the country, they make all these quilts and they do quilt presentations to active duty and veterans that have served our country. And I urge everybody, seek out one of these quilt presentations and go to it. It's just amazing. A quilt presentation is how we got involved with the organization. We were in California and we were playing a festival, and they said, hey, right before your set, we're going to do this quilt presentation thing for Quilts of Valor. And we're like, okay, we'd never heard of it, but whatever, you know. And they had a veteran there from Iwo Jima, from World War II. They had a veteran there from Vietnam and from Afghanistan. And I'm telling you, when they got through with that presentation, we might as well just not play it, because I mean that just stole it. I mean, I was like, can we have a minute to go talk to these guys and thank them? Because I mean, it was just amazing.
Wow.
And from then on, we said, well, we've got to get involved with this organization, see what we can do. So we're our DVD. We've got a brand new DVD out, which is a lot of these songs we're doing today are on that. You can find that on our website at newblue.com, and that's nu-blu.com. It's spelled weird. But a portion of the proceeds from every DVD sale goes back to Quilts of Valor. And another even bigger thing that we're doing is we've been doing bluegrass music cruises now for about 6 years. This will be our 7th year coming up, and we're doing one to the Bahamas this year and one to Mexico, but we changed them a little bit. They're bluegrass cruises, so all the bluegrassers out there, come bring your instrument, jam with us on board. We'll be doing concerts, but we're also including Quilts of Valor quilting classes. So if you're a quilter and you want to come on a cruise and make a quilt while you listen to bluegrass music, we have got the cruises for you guys. The one to the Bahamas is in January 11th, and it goes out of Charleston, South Carolina. So it's easy to get to, and we go and we just have a blast. Plus you get all the other stuff on the cruise too.
All the food you can eat.
All the food you can eat, all the shows, everything that the cruise does, we make sure that we schedule everything around that. And we go, and it's just, by the time we get off the boat, everybody's just like one big family. You know, we have just a blast with everybody.
And they do a quilt presentation on.
Yeah, we'll be doing a quilt presentation with a veteran on board, and people want information, go to bluegrass and bluewatercruise.com. All the information's listed there, and that's the best place. So bluegrass and bluewatercruise.com. It's called the Quilt Cruise, and got one to Mexico, and that goes out of Long Beach, California. We're doing that one in March, but the Bahamas one is in January. Goes out of Charleston. We'll go down there and get away from the cold and have a big time. And Justin tries to eat all the food on the boat. He goes with one goal in mind: eat all the food, and he almost does it. He almost does it. So.
Well, all this fit in so nicely that Veterans Day is Monday, and I feel like this was meant to be, that we're here talking about this, and that is such a wonderful organization.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, we got some more stuff coming, bigger stuff coming later with them, but right now, just the cruise and that. And I just urge anybody out there, find your local chapter of Quilts of Valor, and you can go to their websites, Quilts of Valor Foundation. Just Google that. If you know somebody that's active service or a veteran and you want to put them in to be presented a quilt, you can do that right on the Quilts of Valor website. So
wow.
Go there, put their name in, and that goes into the system and puts it in the queue. So.
Well, that is so neat. Well, we got probably, 10 more minutes, 12 more minutes. So time to do 3 or 4 tunes, and I just want to thank you again so much for being here.
If the banjo player plays them as fast as he did that other one, we'll do like 16 beatings. We'll do another traditional bluegrass tune here, a little bluegrass cabin.
time for probably two more.
Two more.
Let me check my phone here. Oh yes, we definitely have time for two more songs.
I've got to take a second and tell everybody. We kind of saved all this till last week. We got so much going on, but I got to tell everybody about our television show. That we
Oh,
host.
I would love to know about that.
We host Bluegrass Ridge TV, and we started hosting it last year. And they've asked us to become the full-time hosts of the show. And we're in 160 million homes across the country. We're in 5 different countries, and we're now streaming online. So, and we want to invite everybody to watch it. What it is, it's a video show, and we host about 5 to 6 different artists every week, put their videos on there, and then we have a guest interview with an artist every week. So it's just a fantastic show, and you know, the fantastic thing about it is we get to take bluegrass into 160 plus million homes a week and share this great music, and it's just a great outreach for the music, and for we just, you know, get to all of our friends, we get to put all our friends on there, we get to just showcase so much bluegrass music and the variety of bluegrass, and it's a great thing, and people can stream it online at bluegrassridgetv.com. It's real easy, just go there, take you right there, you can watch it online. If you're on Z Living channel, if you got the Z Living channel, that's DishNet and Comcast and AT&T and all them. Find Z Living, we're broadcast on there, and the Heartland Network that works with WSM Radio there, we're on there too. So just, you can't get away from us. If you want New Blue, you can find us, and if you know, we're everywhere.
Well, that's great news to hear, I think.
We have a great time doing it. It's a lot of fun to be able to give back to the music that we love and all our fellow artists too.
There is so much good music out there that it's amazing to me. In this part of the country, other places don't have it quite, you know, so frequently, but we're blessed around here to have so much music, and you're taking it to the folks that it's not in their area, so that's great.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. You know, if we're gonna grow the genre and we're gonna keep it alive. You know, there's all these big discussions that everybody has about, you know, traditional versus new original music and things like that. But you know, we love, obviously you can listen to us, and we love Stanley Brothers and Monroe and Flatt and Scruggs, and we love to play their music, but you know, they ain't allowed to keep it going anymore, so it's up to us to take up that torch and get it out there and keep the music going,
And make it
that's what we're
relevant for
trying to
today.
do. That's right. That's right. You know, a lot of folks say, well, you know, why aren't the songs the same? Well, you know, they wrote about what they lived, and that's what we're having to do today. So I remember the first time I heard a song that mentioned a cell phone. And I said, well, that's new, but everybody's got them, so, you know, it's like, okay, you know.
It's relatable.
That's it.
All music evolves over time. It's supposed to.
That's
You know,
right.
you can't play Flatt and Scruggs all the time.
That's it.
Woman Room, you could.
Said the guy who is our traditionalist in the band. He's born and bred Bill Monroe fan over here. So, well, we do kind of. The other thing is that, you know, bluegrass is a music that accepts all kinds of genres, and we did this song back in 2014. It was actually it's probably the most requested song that we get, and it's a tribute song to George Jones, who we think is just the greatest country singer ever. Period. But we did this song and got to do it. It was very special. We got to do it with Mr. Sam Moore from the group Sam and Dave, if folks remember.
Oh yeah.
Sam and Dave, the soul man himself. So that was really special. And
He's a bluegrass soul man now.
he's a bluegrass soul man now. That's right. So we'll do this one for you. It's Jesus and Jones.
One made wine, the other one drank it. One spoke the gospel, the other one sang it. One gave
was great. Daniel,
Thank you.
can we do just a real quick tune to take us out?
Yeah.
And before we break away for national news, and I just want to tell you again, thank you so much for being here. Everybody head out to Muddy Creek Music Hall.
Muddy Creek tonight. In 2 weeks, we're going to be at the Rex Theater in Galax, Virginia. So.
And will that be for Blue Ridge Backroads on Friday night?
No, that'll be on Saturday night.
On
We're doing a special show with the Mike Mitchell Band up there.
Oh,
And,
wow. He's been here for this,
Yep.
for live
Mike's a
driving.
great guy and a great fiddle player, and if you don't know his backstory, wow, it's amazing if you learn what happened to him and everything. But come on out to the Rex in a couple weeks. It's on the 23rd, I think. It's on Saturday night at 7 o'clock, and we'll be at Muddy Creek. Not Muddy Creek, Muddy.
Yes,
Yeah, Muddy
Creek.
There's Muddy Roots and there's Muddy Creek. I get it back. Muddy Creek Cafe tonight, and y'all come on out. We'll just have a big time.
That sounds great. And thank you once again to New Blue. And give us a good tune there to close out the program. Everybody stay tuned for the Blue Ridge Spotlight.
Maggie.
Here you go, son.
Yeah, do a little bit of little Maggie there.